So you're going on a cruise. Whether it is your first cruise or your millionth cruise, these are the tips and tricks that I've put together to make your cruise so much more relaxing. So these tips and tricks are geared towards Royal Caribbean, and they might apply across other cruise lines. But we will start off with download the app. It's going to make your cruise so much easier, and we'll go through everything about that through this video. Checking in. So you can check in up to 45 days in advance for your cruise. I actually happened to be up at midnight the morning of that 45-day mark, and so when I checked in, I was able to choose the earliest boarding time, which is 11 a.m. for people that aren't Royal Caribbean members or don't have that elevated membership. When you check in, it's going to ask for some information from you. Either you're going to be using your passport, or if it is a closed port cruise, you can use a birth certificate and your ID. I did passport, Maria did her birth certificate and ID because she did not have a valid passport. It's going to ask some personal information from you, a credit card to put on file, and then it is going to just remind you that you need to do your health screening 9 days prior to your boarding. These are a couple of things that I purchased to make our boarding a little safer and a little more peaceful. The first up is this luggage tag. It has a nice strong loop here that you put on, and then they also give you this boarding pass to print out on your luggage. A lot of times you can just staple it to your bag, but I wanted to make sure it didn't fall off. Second is a lock for your luggage. When you board, you can't get into your room, and so they just put your luggage outside of your door. And I just did this just to make sure that my bag was a little more safe. So I purchased this lanyard prior to the cruise. They do sell them on board. It makes your life so much easier, especially if you don't plan to carry around a purse or a wallet or your phone. You're gonna have this. And this one is actually extra cool because it has the lanyard. So you can do something like this. I also bought magnetic hooks, but we ended up just using them to dry out our bathing suits. Not a super high need for them. Another item that I purchased prior to our cruise was this little outlet that had additional plugins. I researched that these come in handy because there's not a lot of plugs in your rooms. However, because it was only the two of us in there and we didn't really have a lot of things to charge, we didn't end up using this. It's a good idea if you have lots of things, lots of people in your room. And remember, when you go to different ports, bring a credit card and cash because they're not going to accept your SeaPass as payment. The only location where you can get away with using your SeaPass as payment is on Royal Caribbean's Coco Cay Island. Normally when you board, you basically can't get into your room / get your luggage until like 4. So what I'm doing is packing my swimsuit in the bag I'm taking on the ship with me. I'm just taking my little purse. Then obviously you need to bring like your passport and stuff. Checking in on the day of your cruise is a super simple process. There are workers that guide you in the right direction and into the queue. After you're checked in, they have you sit in your boarding time. You want to make sure that your family is sitting in the same row in the same column. They board you by each time column and then row by row within that column. You are corralled down the hallway and then onto your ship. Don't forget to check out the views. Once you get on board, you're going to have to go find your muster station to check in. Make sure that you do all of your safety training before you board so that way you don't have to worry about doing it on the ship. Our muster station was in the dining room, so you just go in and they scan your pass. There's also workers everywhere to answer any questions that you have. At this time, you can also change your dining time, buy any packages or excursions. Once it's your time to check into your room, you'll find your luggage right outside your door. Your SeaPass or room key will also be at your door waiting for you. There's a safety video that will be automatically playing when you get into your room. You do have a good sized closet, and this is where you're going to find your life jackets, where you can put your luggage. You'll also have a safe if you bring any valuables, and some shelving room. Your room also comes with a small mini fridge. Make sure to bring any shower stuff that you would normally use because they only have a shampoo/body wash in the shower. Not great. Give you a little tiny trash can, some glasses. We brought a much needed potpourri. They even have a little cupboard. You can put all your stuff in there. There's a door that you can open for adjoining rooms with balconies. Well.
Come back next year.
Somebody
I didn't know
brought a steamer and her bag was confiscated and we actually had to go pick it up. Steamers are not allowed. Irons are not allowed. And there was like a little burial ground down there for all the steamers and irons that people brought. So now you know. Royal Caribbean also has a list of other items that are not allowed on their cruise ships, so make sure you check it out before boarding, because they will know if you try to bring it on. Although beer, seltzer, and hard liquor is not allowed on the ship, you can bring 1 bottle of champagne or wine per guest. If you want to enjoy a kid-free cruise, there are a bunch of options on the Royal Caribbean ships. There's the solarium, which also includes an adult-only pool, hot tubs, as well as 18 and up shows. If you choose to have dinner in the main dining hall, you will be assigned a time and table. You'll also have the same waiter, which really expands your dining experience. There is a set menu with a different theme each night. You can also check out the menu for each night on the app. If you have any food allergies, they are really great about working around those. We went to Sorrento's to get some pizza, and they make gluten-free pizza. I could either get a half a pie or a whole pie, and I just decided half. I also purchased the refreshments package. With the refreshments package, you get this super cool cup that you use to go fill up soda machines around the boat. You get unlimited mocktails, water, sodas, juice, coffee, smoothies, milkshakes. With the refreshments package, you can also order mocktails at dinner and out at the pool. So if you purchase any type of package, whether it's the drink package, the alcohol package, the food package, it's going to be listed right here. The dining package gives you access to the 3 restaurants on the ship. You can also pay to eat at these restaurants at one-off visits. The app is a great source to check out the ship using their map system, which you can look at by deck. You can also look at other things like activities, dining, excursions, the calendar, any additional services that they offer on board. You can also purchase any packages, excursions, and internet through the app, as well as the different restaurants, including the main dining hall. If you forget what day of the week it is, just take a peek at the elevator floor. The elevator also has a map of where each major point of interest is located by floor. And just in case you get lost, there are maps all over the ship. Some are interactive that can help you find your way. The daily planner shows you all the activities on the ship that day. You can add the ones that you're interested in to your calendar, and it'll alert you when that time is drawing close. Make sure that if you're going to a game or a show of some sort, you get there early to get a seat. You also want to make sure to book any excursions early because they do sell out. Or you end up paying more if you book it while on the ship. A big reminder is to be back on the ship by the time listed. Or you'll have an audience watching you trying to run to get back on. To get off the ship at a port, you follow the signs down to the first level. Make sure to bring your SeaPass because they will be scanning it when you get off and then when you get back on. You will also be going through a scanner and a metal detector, so make sure not to bring anything prohibited on. There are 2 options to get your luggage off of the ship. You either take it off yourself or you have Royal Caribbean do it for you. You will scan your SeaPass one last time to let them know that you have departed. And then you're going to make your journey through customs and then head outside. Don't forget to pick up your luggage if you had Royal Caribbean take it off for you. Once you get outside, you either head to your parked car or shuttle or a taxi. It's best to pre-book a shuttle if you plan to use that transportation. Maria, what did you find?
A duck.
A duck, which is a huge thing on cruise. You either find them or you hide them. And she found one. It's good luck. You can join in on the fun and decorate your door, especially if you're celebrating something fun like an anniversary or a birthday. And the most important tip is choose a cruising partner that you don't mind getting stuck on a boat with, because it's going to make all the difference. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any additional cruising tips and tricks, please put them below. And as always, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our adventures. We put out new videos every Saturday. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss our next adventure.
Are we in there somewhere or are we out here?